Morning. I'd like to talk to you about karma and the threefold law. Now, these are concepts in the pagan belief systems that try to make you stop and think about every little thing you do. They are trying to kind of use a little guilt trip to make you stop and rethink what you're doing. And they are novel, but they are not practical. In fact, I actually just don't consider them part of paganism in my own path. Karma. Now, this is a Hindu concept, thus it is not pagan. I want you to understand that. This is something that was brought over in the esoteric Eastern religions and was imposed into paganism. But this is a Hindu concept, something that was in the India area. Okay? Not in the European, not in the Mediterranean. This is a foreign concept to paganism. But a lot of people have incorporated karma into their belief system, and so we have to discuss this. It states that for everything you do, there will be a counter for it. So if you do harm to somebody, you're going to get something back. Pagans like to have a threefold law, fivefold law, sevenfold law, tenfold law. Basically, whatever you do, you're going to get so many times back. So if you're going to do something, do good. It's a wonderful concept and all that. It kind of keeps us on our toes and makes us think that we should do good deeds and help people out. But if you are doing something because you're looking for the reward, then you're a self-centered bastard. That's just the honest truth. You should be able to do good because it's just the right thing to do. Plain and simple. Nothing more, nothing less. If I have to bribe you with a reward or with a terrible punishment, that's telling me how corrupt you are. I believe in just owning up to what you do. So if you do something good, great. This might have a positive return to you, or it might not. But you did a good thing, so you should feel good about yourself here, in the heart and in the mind. And nowhere else should matter. The problem with karma and the threefold law is that it's a math problem. Why is it a math problem? Okay, well, it's about a whole bunch of pluses and minuses. So let's say you did 20 wonderful things. You helped people out. You were opening up doors. You gave a guy some money because he was begging for money so he could buy some food. You did a lot of wonderful things today. Tomorrow you were a pain in the ass and you decided that you're just in a hurry. You cut somebody off on the highway. Somebody honked their horn. You flipped them off. Those were negative things. So, do the good things that you do counteract the bad things that you did? Or are the good things you did ignored and you should only get the retribution from the negative things that you did? You see, it's like the old adage, you can do 20 things, get 19 of them right, and the only thing people are going to see are the one thing that you got wrong. So karma, the harm done, the threefold law are bogus. You have got to learn to just do the right thing. All right? If you see somebody that's needing money because they're starving, if you got the extra money, give it to them. Give them something. Somebody is struggling carrying something, help them out. You see a lady who's got her arms full, open up the door for her or take a bag and all that. Many years ago, when I lived in an apartment building, we had an elderly lady. She was 70 years old, and she would go to the store, and to get up to where she lived, she had to go up 2 flights of steps. And every time that I saw her carrying bags, and I grabbed the bags for her and I carried them upstairs for her. I took them straight to her apartment door and I told her to have a nice day. And I was doing more good than anybody could realize. This lady was abused when she was younger. And so she had a very, very strong distrust of men. And I mean, you look at me, I'm not small. And when I'm angry, I look bad, and all that. And so, I scared her. But I did good things to help her out. We had a couple of thunderstorms, so we went without power. I'd go over and I'd check on her to make sure she was all right. Why? Because it was the right thing to do. And that's what we have got to learn. So if you need karma, or if you need the threefold law, you need to reevaluate your life. Now, karma and the threefold law also have another liability, another problem with them. Life is not clean. Life is not pleasant. Life can be rough. Life sometimes it demands us to fight back. Sometimes we can't just, oh, it's all right, and turn the cheek and walk away. Sometimes we have to get mean. Sometimes we have to get nasty. And so sometimes you have to do something, whether it be mundane or magical, it doesn't matter, to fight back, to defend others, to defend yourself. And so you cannot say that punching somebody in the head is always a bad thing. Because if somebody is harassing somebody who can't defend themselves, you're protecting them. You're doing the right thing. So you have to sit back and realize for yourself, do you need karma? Do you need the threefold law? Do you need harm none of the wicked reed? Okay? We should learn to do things because they're the right thing to do. And that's that. So everybody, take care. Be at peace.